What's going on, guys? It's your boy Joe, back with another video. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm about to head to do a job right down the street. I got this job from Facebook. It's a mobile home. I'm just doing the exterior, and the roof is a little dirty, so I'm going to be doing the roof as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to downstream it or use my soft wash pump, but I got everything in the truck. Got the 4 gallon a minute machine, got the 24-foot extension ladder. I got my pump down there, and before I go to the job, I got to go to the pool store, get my containers filled, and I don't have any other jobs the rest of the day, so I may go pass out business cards or go door knocking. So just stay tuned, follow along, and let me know what you think. All right, guys, I went to Home Depot, got a little bleach pump, 1.5 gallons, little pump sprayer. You just never know when you're gonna need it, you know. If you have some trouble areas that need a little bit stronger bleach, and you don't feel like using the pump because it's not a big enough area, then I maybe end up using this. I had one of these before, but the gasket inside here went out, and I just threw it away, honestly. Probably could have got another gasket or O-ring or whatever, but you know, I didn't. But this is a bleach pump. It's supposed to be bleach resistant, so it lasts a little bit longer than the normal ones, because bleach is highly corrosive. So still a good idea to dump these out when you're done, or you know, drain it completely and then rinse it out. You know, put some water through it so the bleach isn't just sitting there corroding it away. All right, guys, I'm at the local pool store. I got a big old bleach chlorine tank here. You just come back here and fill up your drum. I'm gonna put 30 gallons of straight chlorine in here. So let's get it filling. Here we go, sodium hypochlorite. This is 10.5%. And what I've learned about my downstream injector is it's a 10-to-1 ratio. So if I just put straight chlorine and I drop my downstream tube into it, it'll pull like a 1.05 mix. It should. 10-to-1 is 10%, so 10% of 10.5, 1.05. So no need to add water. The machine will put out enough water to dilute it enough to where it's safe, and that's where you want to be for a house mix, about 1%. So I've been doing the math a little wrong, and it's still been working. So the guy at the pressure washing store has told me multiple times that my downstream injector is a 5-to-1, which is 20%, and that comes out to like 2.1% or whatever. So I've been splitting it half and half, like half bleach, half water, thinking that it was giving me 1%, but it was giving me a lot less. And that's probably why it's taken so long to do jobs, is because it's a very weak mix, and it takes a lot of dwell time. So a little bit hotter mix will do the job, and it won't have to dwell as long. And there you go. That's another thing that can make me a little bit more efficient. So do your research. Talk to people that have been in the business for a long time. All right, I just went and paid, and I'm gonna have to talk to these people. You know what I mean? Look at this. Hey, how am I supposed to get out of here, man? What you doing to me? I got stuff to do. Dude, who puts a house in the middle of the road? For real, bro? Grow up, man. I'll pressure wash it for sure, but damn. All right, so it is just before 10 o'clock, and I'm pulling up down a dirt road. It's gonna be that house right there. Right there. Alrighty, here we are. The roof's not really in bad shape. I think I can downstream it and get all that crap off, honestly. It's not very bad. Check out the water pressure here. God, you could run a 10-gallon machine here. All right, let's go. Test spot. I don't know how it's going to react. Just rinsing down the windows. I got a ball valve on here. It's really helped a lot. If I need to switch from this to a surface cleaner, it's actually acting like a swivel too, so that's pretty cool. But we got a lizard up there. I'll try to blow him off with water before I put chemical on there, but you can see some of the algae on the siding right there. And I'm just wetting down the windows so that way the first thing that touches it isn't bleach. And now I rinse them real good after. Rinse, 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 and rinse some more. Just because you don't want to leave streaks. And I don't think it's really the chlorine. I think it is the surfactant that leaves that streaking. I could be wrong, but let me know in the comments. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. And that lizard just fell down, so I'm gonna try to get him away. Whoa, lizard! I don't want to kill him. So I just want to get him over there, because I care. Also, a lot of you guys have told me that I can just use a J-rod and it'll stop pulling soap if I use these tips. But it still seems to be pulling soap. I don't know if this is the wrong J-rod for my machine. I got this J-rod whenever I had my 2.5 gallon machine. I'm trying to see what these tips say. That says 0040. And that is 00100. This one is a 1540 right here. This one's 1540, and then that one is, can't really tell. It just says VJet. I can't tell, but yeah. I mean, this tip I got to stand really far back, or else it's gonna put a hole in the damn siding. So I'm not sure. So I still running back and forth to the truck to take my dipstick out of the bleach, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So sometimes I partner with my buddy. He does handyman work, so we're kind of like sort of in business together. And I just got him that job right there to put a roof on that garage over there while I was here, because I mentioned his name, and he said, oh, bring him out here to give me an estimate. So it looks like they're going to be doing it, and I'll help him with that. And that's another way I've been making money. So there you go. I'm completely done with the house wash. Now I'm gonna start on the roof. I got here at the house at 10 o'clock. I didn't even start working until about 10:30. So just under 2 hours, not too bad. I stopped and talked. One of my buddies came out here to give an estimate, so talked to him for a while. I talked to the homeowner for a while. I stopped a few times. So I really could have done this in an hour and a half if I just got here and started washing and then wasn't talking to people. But that's fine. I don't care. I'm not in a rush. I'm new, so I take my time. I make sure I do everything right. If the homeowner wants to talk, I'm glad to talk. So that's it. I'm gonna go look at the roof and see if a downstream mix will work on the roof. If not, I'm gonna have to pull out my pump and hopefully it'll work out. So we'll see. Yeah, I mean, the roof's not that bad. I've done a lot worse roofs than this, so hopefully a downstream mix will knock this off. This is galvalume, so I gotta be very careful with it. I'm actually gonna do a test spot first. So, all right, so I put a 1% mix on this section right here, and you can tell the difference. So I think that's gonna work. Hell yeah. It might not come out perfect, but the whole roof doesn't need to be done. It's just certain spots that get a lot of shade need to be done. So it ain't that bad. So with a quick rinse, look at that. And look at that section. Look at that, a 1% mix. And I gotta do this little section right here, a little bit down in this corner over here, and then the back side of the house. There's just like that corner on that side and that corner on that side where shade, hits the roof. Luckily, he called me before this roof got too bad. He said he got there and cleaned it before, but he had to have back surgery, so he don't want to get up there, and I would never get up on a metal roof like that anyway, so it's a lot more effective. Only a 1% mix on the roof and it's working. So there's some tougher stains, so I mixed up a stronger batch in my little pump sprayer because it's not many spots. I'm just spot treating right here. It's probably like a 4 or 5% mix, and it's already eating it away, so. I don't even have to use my soft wash pump. So turns out pretty good right here. You can see it melting that stuff away. So that little lean-to thing was a little tricky. So it slowed down a lot, but shoot, that side turned out great. I know that side will turn out great too. I just threw some 1% up there, letting it sit for a few minutes. Definitely not gonna let it dry, but like I said, that lean-to thing is kind of flat, and it had a little bit darker stains on it, so it was a little hard. So anyway, after I get done with this section, I'll go to the front, and the front ain't that bad. Ladder safety, guys. Here comes the soap. I got is that one little section on this other side and I'm done. Just rinsing off some of the runoff. They don't have any gutters, so. All right, it's been dwelling for less than 10 minutes. Now time to rinse, and I'm done. All that stuff will come right out.